There's 5 open warrants for your arrest.
I have all the accuracy that I need.
Physically assaulted and threw a pregnant woman down the stairs from your home.
Middleton, can I say something really quick before we start?
Yes.
I talked to I don't know if it's your secretary or somebody, but I did let them know that Monday, I'll be there at 6 a.m. to handle whatever I have to handle, turn myself in, because she just basically told me, my Uncle Tyrone told me I had 4 warrants and I didn't know nothing about it.
Yes.
So I'm turning myself in. I'm not running. I'm not fleeing. I'm not doing any of that. I just got to get a babysitter for my children, and the only person I have is my mom, so she's going to watch them.
All right, well, let's talk about this. The attorney isn't here yet, but this is Centerville Limited Housing versus Sinquest Furlough.
Mm-hmm.
This is Thomas Court here in Centerville.
Yes.
Ms. Furlow has 6 active warrants for her arrest, and you know it. And I'm not very happy about it. I've talked to you about this before, and I know you've got a lot of kids and you need to make arrangements, but there's 5 open warrants for your arrest for multiple things.
Sorry.
And you and I have discussed this previously.
Yeah, we did. And I don't lie to you or anything. I'm gonna tell the honest to God truth. When I called and she told me that some of them only one of them was a no bond, I asked her what was that. She said that all the rest of them was like $100 fines or whatever. But she did say the one with no bond was an aggravated assault, and I was kind of took back by that, because the stuff that I've been going through over here, it's been really, really bad, but it's only been with the male neighbors. So I have everything to show you. I'm not going to lie to you about anything. If I would have knew that somebody pressed charges or anything, I would have came right then and there. I got too many kids to be running from the police. That's not my interest. So all these warrants and stuff like that. Last time we seen each other was October 31st the next day after Halloween, when my neighbor was harassing me and I went to jail. So
here. All right. Well, the first one is from April. Which case are you here on, sir?
He has a hearing at 10 o'clock.
Okay. All right. Is no insurance, leaving the scene of an accident, open intoxicants, and driving with a suspended license from April of 24. That warrant's been out for a year. Oops. Just a minute. I'm just telling you what they are.
Okay.
The next one is a retail fraud that is from December 2nd of 24. The next one is no insurance from May of 24. 9. Driving suspended from May of 24. Darn it. And domestic violence and assault and battery from February of 24. They should have arrested you when they talked to you on that assault case, but
Middleton, not to cut you off, I'm so sorry, but before that case, I'm being accused of that case. The only reason I didn't prosecute or anything back, because the officer called me, and the person who I was helping out wanted to get her phone out of my house, and my mom even came. I had witnesses.
Don't tell me any more about it, Miss Furlow.
Okay.
Until you get a lawyer to help you with this.
And I do have I have a lawyer right now, legal aid for this stuff that I'm going through. But that me putting my hands on nobody, it never was. So I want to fight that to the full potential. And the Centerville police know that.
All right, well, let's talk about this landlord tenant case.
Okay.
The manager is here, and Corey Grand Maison is here from Swistak Levine Law Firm that represents this complex. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Before you logged in, I was discussing the fact with the defendant, she has several open criminal warrants. She's aware of that, and she intends to come in Monday and deal with those matters. This time, we're dealing with the landlord tenant case. This is filed as a termination of tenancy action. We'll discuss that. Notice to quit was served on the defendant in February to move by March 6th. As a defendant in a termination of tenancy action, Ms. Furlow, you have the following legal rights. You have the right to obtain counsel for representation in this matter. If you cannot afford an attorney, a legal aid attorney may be available to help you. You have a right to a trial by a jury or by the court. If you wish to have a jury trial, you have to advise the court here today, or you have to pay the $50 jury demand fee and file a written jury demand within 5 days.
I already have a attorney right now with legal aid.
All right, we'll discuss that. And Jeshua, you're the manager at this complex?
Yes, sir, I am.
I met you that day that little dog bit me in the foot.
Yes, sir, you did. They're no longer in the park.
I like to know my surroundings, Mr. Cramazon, and I walked over in the park one sunny September afternoon during lunch just to see how things were going, and they've got things situated pretty well. And one of the tenants' little dogs showed up in the door, and the dogs ran out and bit me in the foot. And she was right there when it happened, but I survived it. All right. Also, we've got Kyle Evans.
He's my boss.
All right. And you told me that day that the lady was going to be moving out.
Yes, sir.
And apparently that happened. All right. Well, this is a termination of tenancy. And I don't know whether this is a subsidized lease. The notice to quit was February 25th. The defendant did not move. It looks to me like the lease is up. Ms. Furlow, you have been in contact with legal aid?
Yeah, I talked to Libby. She said she wasn't going to be able to come to the hearing today, but she'll get right back in contact with me. I did my intake and everything, and I do want to take it to trial because I have all the accuracy that I need. I want to take it to trial.
Well, let's talk about this. They want you to move.
Yeah.
Your lease is up. They gave you a month's notice to move, and you didn't move, so they filed this action.
I signed my lease in October, so my lease is up already.
All right, well, let me look. Maybe it isn't up yet.
It's not.
All right, well, then there has to be some.
Year.
I can't read it. The print's so small.
Yeah, it's very small.
Mr. Grand Maison, what's the date of the lease?
Allow me to look, Your Honor.
They printed it with four pages on a page.
Yes, and I
need a magnifying glass to read it.
Yes,
yeah, literally.
I tell my staff that the cost savings on that is not worth the hassle. Let me look at the signature pages here. The lease was signed on September the 26th of 24.
So it was a year lease, and then after that, it became month to month.
Month to month.
So we're not till September of 25 yet.
No.
Correct. Yeah, the termination is based upon the police report and the violence. It's for a violation of the community rules and the lease provisions regarding behavior. It's not an issue of timing, Your Honor.
All right. Well, I can't tell that from looking at the pleadings.
The complaint itself, Your Honor, it is attached. The notice.
There it is. Yeah. I need a microscope to read that too.
And then the post.
All right, hold up, Ms. Furlow.
Okay.
Upon information and belief, you and your guest physically assaulted and threw a pregnant woman down the stairs from your home. Additionally, you committed vehicular assault against another resident of the community. Said act was reported to the police, resulting in your fleeing the scene.
Oh my God.
So this may go back to so it's a just cause termination.
That's correct.
And I didn't put my hands on anyone, and the police was out here. They the one that called my phone to tell me she was sitting on my porch, and she's a good friend of mine. And that man, we got this neighbor. It's a lot going on. So,
okay. Meg, are you aware of the circumstance here?
Judge, I am aware that Ms. Furlow has applied for our services, and she spoke with our intake attorney, Attorney Libby McCann, which is who she mentioned. Attorney McCann and Attorney Don Roberts review all of our intake cases and to determine whether they should be assigned out to staff attorneys for further review and follow-up. That is where Ms. Furlow's case is at. That Attorney Roberts and Attorney McCann are reviewing her case and determining level of service.
All right, I'm going to continue this.
Can I take it to trial?
Yes, certainly.
Middleton, I have everything you need, and I only reason I'm taking it to trial because I got a lot. I can't do it all here today, but I will come into the courthouse after I take care of it.
The trial isn't today, but we'll set it for further hearing next Friday.
Okay.
May 2nd.
Okay.
2025 at 2:15.
Can I come in? Because Monday I'm going to take care of my stuff, so I can come in.
Yes.
Okay.
If you're we'll get these warrants taken care of.
Yes, sir. That's all I need to do.
Well, you might be in jail.
I hope. Make sure even if I am, I still want to take it to trial. I'm about to
I'll bring you here if you're in jail.
Okay.
All right.
No, Your Honor, are the warrants related to this incident?
They may well be. One of the warrants is an assault. Let me look at it.
That's the one where they said I put my hands on. I got all the proof. It don't matter.
All right.
My mom was there also, so she got the tape recording.
Yeah, because the incident report on this is from February the 6th, and if the arrest warrant was from that time, there was a recommendation for simple assault based on the incident.
I was in front of the police, so I don't see how that was a simple assault when they called me. And I have
just a minute. Let me pull up here. SYNQUES. Ms. Furlow, how many kids are still with you?
I got all my kids. I had never lost custody.
No, I just thought maybe some of them got old and moved out.
Well, Javea is currently, she just turned 15, and today my twins turned 11. Javea has been at my mom's. My mom do help me with my teenage daughter, but the rest of them, no.
Okay. All right. It is alleged that on February 6th in the village of Centerville, that you assaulted Skylar Ballard, a former resident of your household.
No.
Count 1 and count 2, domestic violence. Count 3, assault and battery upon Craig Kloppenstein.
Oh my God.
That's a 93-day misdemeanor. So that was charged by the prosecutor on February 21st.
Okay.
And there has been a warrant for your arrest since February 26th. Mm-hmm. But apparently Centerville hasn't made much of an effort to serve the warrant.
Yeah, because they know that. Oh my God. You talking about the man that harasses me every day and called me and my kids niggers and monkeys, who came in my driveway when me and my friend Skylar was getting her phone and put the camera.
Well, don't tell me no more about it till
okay, because I got video
for the park.
I'm not backing down. That's why I record everything.
All right, well, okay, that's fine with me, but, all right. Let's revisit this next Friday at 2:15. Ms. Furlow, if you're bond, you can come right in here to the courthouse or you can Zoom in.
Okay.
But if you're in custody, I'll make sure that you're brought in by Zoom.
Okay.
All right, thank you all. We'll address
Thank you,
this further
Middleton.
next Friday afternoon. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
People call me Middleton. A lot of the kids do. They don't mean disrespect.
I'm like, wow, I've never heard the use of the last name.
For example, if they saw me on the street, they'd say, "How's it going, Middleton?"
Oh, okay. Well, I see.
So I've known that lady since she was a young girl, and so it's not meant as a disrespect. So
Right. I was taking a
worse.
Yeah, so have I. I get chief and boss a lot. But that's
well, from waitresses I get hun.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
We'll wrestle with this one next Friday. Thanks.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Judge, do you know Judge Westra?
Oh, yes.
So early in COVID, he was live streaming his hearings as well. And a lady logged in. I actually tell this story to my family. I witnessed a lot of things happen in one go, but a lady logged in and she was smoking a cigarette and had her grandson with her. But she kept speaking over Judge Westra, and she said, "Now listen, hon." And Judge Westra said something right. I felt a little bit out of your book, like, "Put that cigarette out. You're not in court, and I'm not your honey."
That's Judge Hun to you. Yeah, Vince Westra and I go back 40 years probably, when he was the city attorney and I was prosecutor.
Judge Westra was a city attorney in St. Joseph County?
No, in Kalamazoo.
Okay. Yeah.
He helped me with some things that we closed down all the massage parlors. Yes? So we'll sit here for a minute. Our next matter is Centerville Limited Housing with Sinquist Furlough. And we'll let the clock tick for just a moment. I also got some other emails that there's some other things going on with some of our custody defendants, but we have a ways to go here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 more matters, and we do still have 2 people in the breakout room. Ms. Furlough called earlier, and we'll address that. She called at 1:01. The manager is here with us when the other parties come. All right, what we're doing is letting time pass that we'll never recover again. All right, we have counsel now in Centerville. All right, let me call this case. This is file 25636 LT, Centerville Mobile Home Park versus Sinquist Furlough. Let me stop for just a moment. Mr. Ryan, how do we do in your case?
Real well. I got what I needed and have let him go. So thank you for your time and your technical expertise.
About a minimal standard, but at least you didn't have to drive down here. So, all right, I'll note that discovery was completed.
Yeah.
And you're good to go. Thank you.
Yep.
Sorry about the delay.
No problem. See you later.
All right, we're going to take up the matter of Centerville Mobile Park versus Sinquist Furlough. Mr. Brent Ingram is here from the Swistack Levine Law Firm on behalf of the plaintiff. Mr. Ingram, what's your P number?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Brent Ingram on behalf of the plaintiff, as stated on the record, and my P number is 80491.
We were here last week, April 25th, And Joshua, the manager, was present at that time, as well as several others. Ms. Furlow indicated she had talked to legal aid. There were some issues about what the date of the lease was. It was filed as a just cause termination. And the matter was continued until today. Ms. Furlow has multiple criminal warrants out for her arrest and has had for some time. And it kind of puzzles me as why those warrants haven't been served. She lives about 200 yards from the courthouse. She promised the court that she was going to turn herself in on Monday, and she did not. It's now Friday, and she's yet to get here so we can arraign her on those charges. She called the court at 1:01 and said she's in the hospital. She was supposed to email proof that she is in the hospital. She's given us that version before, and I don't know whether it was true or not, and I don't know whether it's true or not now. But if she could call then, I guess she could call now. As I indicated, she has in criminal cases in the past advised us that she was in the hospital, and I'm not sure that she really was. So I did not give her the authority not to appear. I guess if I enter a default, she can ask to set it aside. Ms. Bauer, did she ever complete her intake with legal aid?
She did, Your Honor. Unfortunately, we have a conflict in the case, and so we are prohibited by the Michigan rules of professional conduct from helping her.
So legal aid will not be appearing.
Correct.
Mr. Ingram, what's your preference?
Well, given the non-appearance, Your Honor, as well as the nature of this case that I'm sure you're familiar with by now, we would ask for a default judgment. We're just looking for possession.
Joshua, can you tell whether she's been in residence or not?
She's home now, sir. I do a monthly video, drive-through video of the park. And last night, the car was there, and this morning the car is still there. I just got done about maybe 30 minutes ago from doing my second video, and her vehicle is at the home. And last night there was arguing at her home. One of the tenants called to let us know. So she is there.
All right, I'm going to enter default. Possession judgment. The date is 10 days from today, May 12th.
Very good, Your Honor. Thank you. And would you like us to submit an order, Your Honor, or are you doing it right now?
No, I'd like you to submit one.
Very good.
The email is 3bcivil. It's actually right on the notice. 3bcivil@stjosephcountymi.gov. May 12th for the appeal date and the writ.
Very good. We'll get that submitted, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. Joshua, and I don't have your last name. What is it?
Vela. V as in Victor, E-L-A.
All right. Thank you. She got 10 days to move. I don't think this will go smoothly. She probably will come in and perhaps move to set it aside. We'll cross that bridge when we get here. But she, as I said, open warrants for her.
Mm-hmm.
And has for some time. Okay, we'll see where this develops. I'll sign the order as soon as I get it.
We'll get that over shortly, Judge. Thank you.
All right.
May I be dismissed, Judge?
Yeah, I'm going to try to take you out of here.
Okay. Have a good day.
Thank you. All right, now.
Too often with people in other parties such as this, and you just can't seem to work it out. Don't resort to taking the law in your own hands.
We'll hear the litigants' reaction.